time for Tennessee Titans football. The 8-4 Tennessee Titans head to Jacksonville today to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Uh, for the Titans, this is a chance to rebound and get back on that winning track. For those that didn't see last week, the first half of the Cleveland Browns game last week was pretty bad for them. They were down 38-7 at one point. Of course, they tried to mount a charge in the second half. Didn't happen. They lost the game. Pablo, you said it should be an easy game, right? Uh, Nothing's ever a given. If you, I don't know if you know the Titans' history, but the games they should win, sometimes they lose. The games that they should win, sometimes are a little harder. And some games that nobody expects them to win, they actually win. So that's kind of the story of the Titans right there, Pablo. But going into this game, the Titans are defensively, they need a pick me up this week. They definitely do. The Jacksonville Jaguars starting James Robinson at running back, undrafted rookie who just worked hard and made the team. So long as they don't. Okay, got another comment from Pablo. Just to give you all a heads up, these comments, if you don't see them on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, they are on the Haps TV app. If you would download the app, go ahead and join. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of fun. Go ahead and I'll send the link. If anybody wants the link, I'll send it to them. But yeah, it's definitely a bunch of fun. You can catch talk on like politics, sports, um, artwork, music, everything. It's all right here in this app, the Haps TV app. Uh, Getting back to the comment, Pablo. So long as they don't bust a Raiders against the Falcons. Oh goodness, yeah, that was bad. Boy, oh boy, it's like the Raiders stayed home that game. But I digress. As far as the Titans today, the they need to pick me up defensively. Defensively, it was bad. It was bad last game. Looking at the just I mean, Baker Mayfield looked like Aaron Rodgers out there just shredding the defense. By the way, they play the Green Bay Packers. The Titans play the Green Bay Packers this year, but that's another game. We'll talk about that then. But they made Baker Mayfield look like Aaron Rodgers, and he was just throwing strikes. Threw 4 touchdowns, and I mean, just they were in control of the game from the onset of it. As far as this game, I need the Titans. I think the Titans defense, they need to show up. They need to show up better. They need to show up in better position, and they need to actually make plays. The Titans are going against the offense that is starting Mike Glennon at quarterback. Yes, that Mike Glennon. He's played in Tampa Bay. He's played in Chicago. And now he's shown up in Jacksonville. And because of injuries at the quarterback position, he's now become the starter. And they're happy with what he's doing. Of course, last week he had 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, but they're happy with what he's doing and they want him to be the quarterback. So it is what it is. Uh, but the thing is with Mike Glennon, get pressure on him. Get pressure on him. Get pressure on him. Say pressure makes diamonds, but hey, it busts pipes too. So as far as how the Titans should do that, they should change up a few things because we all know the Titans have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback all year. That's even when they had Jadeveon Clowney, he was out for the season with a knee injury. Even when they had Vic Beasley, who never made a sack like Jadeveon Clowney. And the best pass rusher they have actually is Harold Landry III, and he hasn't really been able to get to the quarterback either. So got to make some changes. Maybe try Rashawn Evans rushing the passer a little more. For those not aware, he's an inside linebacker for the Tennessee Titans. And when he was at the University of Alabama, he actually blitzed the quarterback and rushed the passer too. Why not use that Mike Vrabel? Why not? It would help. So, that's the thing that the Titans should look at today. Try to find out different ways to bring pressure, not always bring in Derek King or a cornerback off the edge. That just doesn't always make sense to just do that over and over and over again. It doesn't make sense. Change it up. Do something different. Run some stunts up front. Something. Titans have to get pressure. They get pressure on Mike Glennon, then of course he'll throw the football away. and Titans will get back to their opportunistic defensive ways. All right, as far as run the football, of course, they need to stop the run. That's the first thing. Put them in downs and distances that it's predictable that they have to throw the football. That makes any team look a little rougher offensively. They do that, they increase their chances. As far as the secondary, much has been talked about the play of Kevin Byard. I mean, a couple years ago, or I would say a year or two ago, he was considered an all-pro safety and one of the best safeties in the NFL. Well, times have changed, and so have defensive coordinators. And now they've got him out there being a man-to-man corner. Let him play center field. Let Vaccaro cover whoever. You'll get the best out of Kevin Byard if they do that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if they actually do that, make some changes, or not. But and the thing is, the pressure is still the same as it has been up front. The Titans weren't getting any pressure the year before that either. It's just Byard was playing better and in better position to make plays because of just the scheme. And oh yeah, Titans, holla at Dean Pease. He would those don't know he's the defensive coordinator of the Titans last year when the Titans were really good defensively. He retired. He actually wants to come back, but somehow the Titans haven't reached out. I don't believe so. I don't understand it. Maybe somebody can tell me about it. I don't get it. Bring him back. Bring him back. But that's it for the defensive side for right now. Offensively, Titans looked pretty interesting last week in the first half. They couldn't get the running game going. Derrick Henry fumbled the ball, which you never see that happen, and they just couldn't really get it going. This week, they see the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have a few guys out there, Herndon, and they have rookies, and they have a Jack at linebacker. They don't have Calais Campbell anymore. Jalen Ramsey got traded as well. Jalen Ramsey got traded to the Rams last year. Calais Campbell got traded this offseason to the Baltimore Ravens. They traded AJ Bouye to the Denver Broncos. So really, do they have anybody defensively? And they traded Ronnie Harrison. I'm sorry, they traded him to the Cleveland Browns, and he ended up starting for them this year. They traded a lot of pieces. They have some young pieces as well, but just to be honest, this defense doesn't scare a lot of people. But I know one guy they should be scared of today, and his name is Derrick Henry. Every time they see Derrick Henry, they should see the boogeyman. For those that have not seen his highlight reels against the Jacksonville Jaguars, it can always be summed up as a run, a cut. He hits the outside, he stiff arms somebody, and it's a touchdown. I've seen it over and over and over again. And this week, that's where the focus should be. Let's get Derrick Henry back on track. You get him back on track, that puts the whole offense back on track. Not to say that Ryan Tannehill did not have a good game, because he did make some throws and make some things happen. It's just those two things, when they have a balanced offense, the Titans do, that's when the Titans are their best offensively. The play action pass is golden for them. Dropping back and just pass the football doesn't work necessarily for what they do. And the young duo at wide receiver of AJ Brown and Corey Davis, or some want to call AJ Brown Arthur Juan Brown, like people saying their whole names and stuff. But anyway, uh, they have been pretty effective, and they are keeping coming along each and every game. Get Derrick Henry in the football, get that running game going, get the play action pass going. You've got two young wide receivers that are making things happen. Could spell trouble for Jacksonville. For the Titans, the biggest thing for them to do today is come out aggressive early, set the tone, running the football that they're going to be a physical football team. Also, come out and defensively set the tone, make some stops, things like that. If they come out and do those two things today, it will make a world of a difference for them on the field. That's what they need. Oh, inactives just came out. And amazingly, Kenny Vaccaro for the Tennessee Titans will be out today. That's huge. But you may see a couple of the young safeties in there, which is still good. You may actually see Kevin Byard maybe switch to the other safety position potentially. So that is a big thing today. Kenny Vaccaro, usually more of a cover safety. He is out today. So that'll be interesting to see how the Titans make up for that. Do they throw more of Derek King in there in the slot as more than usual? And Derek King, of course, is a cornerback that the Titans traded for from the Los Angeles Chargers. Do they bring more of the young guys in there? Which I know there are plenty of Titans fans rooting for the young guys because when the young guys get in at safety, they tend to make plays. So I'm more than likely, more apt to say that probably the young guys will more likely get in there a little more. Um, and a lot more will be on Kevin Byard's shoulders today. Hopefully, this is a game where he can get himself right and get some things going for himself because it hasn't been a great season for him. Another guy that's actually not playing today, and I'm kind of worried. I'm worried about him. We haven't seen him all season, and that's Adoree Jackson. We haven't seen him all season. He's been nursing a knee injury, and I don't know what's going on there, but it leads me to believe that knee injury was way worse than the Titans either Titans believe or the Titans want to tell us. So that's a thing there. They would love to have Adoree Jackson, but unfortunately he hasn't been available all season. Not sure why. I couldn't tell you. Um, Titans, we'll see what they do today. They have to bounce back. We'll see if Derrick Henry is once again the Jacksonville Jaguars boogeyman, and we'll see if that defense steps up and if the Titans come out and get back on track today. My name is Mike Patton. This is Titans Talk Titans Jaguars. This is on the Haps TV app. If you haven't, download the app. Go follow me. Go follow my guy Brian Waters. Talks about the Ravens. Go follow Ashley Baker, as I like to call her, the hot take queen. Talks about NBA and NFL. Go follow Daniel Artest as well. He gives you great NBA talk, and of course, my boy Danny Thompson talking Charlotte Hornets talk 24/7. He's got you covered. And enjoy your Sunday. And also, if you want to check out any of my articles on the Tennessee Titans, you can go to the 3 point conversion.com. That's the number 3 point conversion.com. Enjoy your Sunday in the NFL, and I'll see you after the game.